It's the NFL on EA Sports, and our focus is on Rachaad White. He's coming off a 125-yard performance a week ago. It's the Bucs and the Niners, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
From the future site of Super Bowl 60 in a few years' time, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. With the Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 20 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay, and they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Taken in at the 22. Broken tackle. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. White's numbers from a week ago. 16 carries, 125 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, here's White. A gain of 3, 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check. and force a punting situation.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on fourth. Smith on the move to his left. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Give running right is Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because his feeling was good, solid performance, did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely would like to see some improvement in this week's game.
They always want improvement, don't they?
They certainly do.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner, or you want those guys get your list done, because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. 1, the turnover battle, and the 2nd, 3rd down conversions. So they got 1 there. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Smith. Rolling to his right.
This ball complete to Trey Palmer.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Now back to the ground game with White.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll go up the middle with White.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the gun, here's Smith. And a dump off to White. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
Talanoa Hufanga, a first-time All-Pro last year, up to make the tackle. 2nd and 6.
White, he'll try the left side. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They'll run for it. This is White. Powers through. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Just beating the play clock. Smith rolling to his left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Geno Smith. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Bucs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Oh, this is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before.
There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now on first down, it's Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT.
And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Final play of the half, Purdy.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
A final shot before break.
Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where you see the final score there. Dak Prescott strong in the win as his guys run their record to 8-2 with the W. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Allen Lazard, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks.
Matthew Stafford has thrown a touchdown pass. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out for the second half. Time for us to go back to Levi's Stadium as we'll hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
A run to begin the second half with White.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 50 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here's White.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Again, this is White. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down. And sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 1st down, Purdy.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers
Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. A quick throw. Here's Shepard.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And even 100 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They go right back to White here on 1st down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Give a little credit here. This game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, a run from White.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They snap it to Smith, out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll try the left side. Irving trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Niners, 32-yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Irving. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Off of play action. Here's Smith.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Chase McLaughlin for the Buccaneers field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Purdy with it on third and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A second down throw for Purdy.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Let's go.
Purdy now to throw.
And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. This is certainly not what this offense wants to see. That's Chris Godwin shaken up following that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On second down now, Irving.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And the Buccaneer first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Irving, no dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
They run the counter. Irving, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. Geno now to throw. Forced out to his left.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Here's Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 21-yard line.
13 next.
Smith going to throw it.
That's caught down the field by Palmer.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Down, Tampa Bay.
Up the middle they go. Irving. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Irving, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.